the Czech Republic, David Pastrňák. David, you're still a young guy, but I'm curious to know, when did you start skating and why? Who kind of put that thought in your head that hockey might be a good idea?
Obviously, my dad played hockey, so I bet my parents put me to hockey, decided to play this great and at the same time crazy sport, and I love they did it. So I think I started around when I was turning 3 years old. I stepped on the ice first time with a girl skates, because at my age back then it wasn't skates for little boys yet, so I had to skate on those ladies skates for what is it called, that
figure skates.
Figure skating, yeah. Figure skating skates, so it was kind of funny.
How big an influence, you mentioned your dad played, how much of an influence was he on you, especially early, in terms of teaching you, A, to skate, and then B, how to try to play the game?
Not so much, he was a coach. After I started playing, he already stopped play, so he was a coach. He always, obviously, he wanted me to be good, and stuff, but he told me he don't want to help me, if he rather gonna help other players, if I need help, I gonna come to him, so he never rush at me or yell at me what I do wrong, he was waiting till I come to him, obviously it didn't happen until I was 17 years old. 17 years old I came to him, I asked him for a little practice in the summer training, and started workout together for a whole summer, and it was a good summer.
So you really never went to him for help all those years. Why did you decide to kind of stay away until you were 17?
Well, I guess I was young and stupid, or I don't know. Obviously, if I be in that situation again, I would probably come earlier, But until I went to Sweden, I didn't really think about playing in NHL, obviously that was my dream, but what are the chances, right? So once I went to Sweden and I met all the guys and I seen the different thinking over there, when the coach came to the gym, he put a paper with a workout in and left, and it would happen in Czechia. We would just laugh and sit in the gym, so that's the first thing I did in Sweden, right? I sat there and then the coach just left, and I seen every single young guy there started working out, and it was just the biggest surprise for me. So obviously that turned me with them, so that's kind of, I think, when I started recognize I'm gonna work hard, and get better even on the off ice.
Now Pastrňák, who plays here in Sweden for Södertälje in the Swedish second league, the chance to tie it up. Pastrňák! So growing up in the Czech Republic, you didn't think much about playing in the NHL at all, and never really, even though there were guys obviously from Czech that had great success, that wasn't in your thinking even growing up as a kid.
Obviously, I look at the guys, how good they are. I try the same stuff what they was doing on the ice, but I never think, how I said, what are the chances that me from 70,000 hometown, small hometown in Czech, gonna play in NHL, I played the hockey because I loved it. I didn't play that for for money or something to be there, but obviously once I get older and I got better, and obviously that was the thing I would love to do, like my job, and started thinking like that later on. But when I was a kid, I don't know, maybe I just played it for fun.
Was there a specific point when you got to Sweden? You mentioned you started to work out, take it seriously, but even on the ice where you thought, I might be able to play at a high level. Was there a specific point that happened for you?
Yeah, in Providence. That's the first, Sweden is still pretty far from NHL, but I knew that was a great first step for me, but the NHL it's the best league on the world, so obviously it has many steps, and I'm happy the steps came to me, and I didn't miss the opportunity, didn't stop working out, stop getting better. Had the same goal, and once I got the Providence, I started working hard even more, because it's usually when the chance is closer, you always go even harder, and when it's farther, you kind of I don't want to say giving up, but you don't feel that chance like you are that close, So when I was in Providence, that's when I was. That's what gave me most.
Jarg takes it around the net, centered it to Crooks. Rebound score! David Pastrňák on the doorstep with his first NHL goal. David Pastrňák off to a real good start this season. Leads the Bruins with 3 goals through their first 2 games. We're tied at 1 in Winnipeg after 20 minutes tonight, and our first intermission continues with Rich Keefe and the Sports Hub headlines next on the New England Honda Dealers 105.5 WEEI. Well,